Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Building Websites. My name is Nev. Today I just wanted to go through something interesting. I'm busy here with my client's website, and before I start actually building further, I actually wanted just to show you guys how I go about my workflow and how I actually go about just envisioning what I need to build for the website before I do it. Something I discuss with the client and making sure all the elements more or less are where they need to be and where I'm going to put them for each page. That way when I'm busy building, I can just use a quick reference so that I can see where all the elements are and how things need to link back to each other, etc. If you're new here, please leave us a like and a comment and subscribe to the channel. It will help with the algorithm to get things to more people. And also, if you are interested in getting a full complete web stack, check the description box below. The link will be in there. You can get the tutorial and a complete web stack for premium plugins for one price only, lifetime purchase. It will be available in the description box below. I am coming over here to Canva when we get started because this is kind of what I've built already when I got the idea to make this video. Just to show people and show you guys more or less what I build for myself in the back end before I actually get started. One of the main things I normally like to do is look at the color coding and get the color code and a color scheme brand kit for the client. So we work with professional designers to get this done, and this will help making sure that the website's palettes and everything is correct. What I normally do is I just build these square pages and things, and I label them according to what page I am going to build. So this page here you can see is the Miss Medusa homepage, and then I'm just labeling what I really want the homepage to look like more or less, and what elements needs to go onto the homepage. That way when I'm busy building, like I said, there is a physical reference for me to go and check to make sure that all the elements are as they need be. So for the homepage, I decided I'm going to do just a button and a background image that has an animation either on the slide or instant onto the page after a second or two. I haven't really decided yet because we have to still look at the product images and what image I'm going to build for that specifically, and that I can put in a different video as well. But specifically there will be a section for that, and then below that there will be another section where I'll do a header and static background, and then I'll do like a short product information section, and then there'll be a button to learn more about the product, that will actually take us to a different page. And so for the shop button itself, obviously I'm going to want to link that to the store. So what I'm actually also going to just do here is just put some arrows, just to remind myself which way all of this needs to go. Let's see if I can find a nice arrow. Let's use this one. The big ass arrow. That's definitely not what I wanted, but whatever. It will do. Let's see if there's another shape that just makes more sense. That makes way more sense. There we go. So this will go to the shop page. And then I'm also going to have one. I just want to make sure that this page here will go to my information page, this button over here. Okay, so here on the store page we're going to have product listing, which will be a WooCommerce store. So it will be a WooCommerce product listing which will automatically prompt up. So we're gonna have to do some coding in the back end there just to add a background and make things a bit more responsive, which is perfectly okay. And then added to that we are going to do a header with a drop down FAQ, and then we are going to add another button at the bottom just to promote people to the contact page for in case they have a question on and the FAQs doesn't answer it. Then we are just going to prompt them to that. So I'm just going to make another arrow here so that I know that I need to link this page to the contact page, or this button to the contact page, sorry. The about page itself, I'm just envisioning the product as a background image, some static headings, and then I'll do the same FAQ drop down box within two buttons linking to the store as well as back to the contact page. The reason for that is if the client gets the answers they are looking for inside the FAQ Dropbox and they came to the information page, then at least they can go back to the store and make the purchase for the product. Once they are now, you would assume that they'd be confident and their questions are answered, so then therefore they'll be comfortable with making the purchase. So that is exactly why we're going to add the back to the store page. Obviously, if they come here and they still have any other questions, they can come back here and ask us that. You can see I put in these in different squares because these are how I'm going to build it in Elementor in different sections. Then for the contact form itself, you'll see I'll make a separate video on how I actually build this form, because it's a very simple form, but in essence I'll even show you just on my website, on building websites, how it actually looks when we build this contact form. And so that's why I kind of also put myself into this square mind frame where I'm going to build the sections and how each of the elements will be inside the section. So I'm going to have the form to the right, some text and all of those things, and probably link back to the store. So that is what I'm going to do. And this is what that more or less looks like. You have a header with some subtext and the form right next to it with a static background image. So this is what we are going to go for more or less with this Medusa product image as well. Obviously you will develop your own style for simple builds, complex builds, scroll builds, if you depending on how long and how much information needs to go on the home page, how many different sections, your windows might look different. So I'm building just a basic website for my client. So everything is going to be short and sweet to the point, and I want kind of just to look very simple. So they're okay with that, so that's what I'm going to roll with as well. And then we'll make changes if they do feel like maybe they want some more functionality within the site. But for this, the basic web stack will work, that you will get in the tutorial, at the end of the tutorial, or at the start of the tutorial, whichever you prefer. We send you the link and you can download all the tools so that you can actually build the websites for yourself on WordPress successfully without having to pay each a lots of different subscriptions monthly and things. So you'll end up just paying for hosting and the tool sets to actually do whatever it is that you are trying to build for your clients or for yourself. So that kind of in essence is also, that is it. I kind of for the video, I just wanted to show you guys how I actually go about my workflow, so that when I get back here to the build section on the pages area, I know exactly what pages I need to build, and what the pages what elements needs to go onto the pages. So for the home page, for example, I know for a fact now I can just come here every time and check, okay, so there needs to be a static animation image and a button in the first section. So I know when I click Edit with Elementor, that's exactly what I will be building going forward, to make sure that all my elements and everything is in place as I wanted before. I found that if you don't have a reference to work from, more or less what you need to do, while you're in the build mode, you can kind of get lost in the source with trying to make sure things are where they're supposed to be, and then you end up just making constant changes because you're not happy, because you never decided really prior to how you want to do things. So that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. I hope you found value from it. If you did enjoy it, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment if you want to see different videos. The next videos I'll be uploading is how I actually build this contact form, putting the structure together and all of those things. If you are still interested in the tutorial where I show everything, please feel free to take it. there is links in the description below, where we will also give you all the premium tools so that you can build a successful website. Enjoy the rest of your day.